Okay, so we're back for the weekly update in Clive's garden. How's it all going?
Battle of the butterflies, actually. But yeah, what I've done, this is my winter crop, my Brussels, and my purple sprouting broccoli. It was under net, but I've took it off now. So I think I explained last week that it was really pressing on them and it's pushing the nets up. Butterflies were going under the nets. I got 3 butterflies at one time, so I've took the nets off, and you can probably see them better actually. If you go back and come along the rows, I've put these sticks in here to support them. These are my Brussels, a row of Brussels, and that over there is a row of broccoli. But I think they're too far advanced for winter veg. I might be wrong, we've just got to see how they go. But I'm fighting butterflies now. I may as well take the nets off because they're getting under it, so it's going to be easier for me to keep on top of it like this. So that's where we are with the winter brassicas. And now my broccoli. Well, there's butterflies. Can you see this? Look. I don't know whether you can see it. Look here. Butterfly sanctuary. Had about 10 in the garden. Was it yesterday, day before? They're just homing in on them now. We'll have a quick look, see if there's any eggs, but I've been squashing them right, left and centre. These are me winter cabbage. There's a rogue in here. I don't know what this is. I'm presuming it's another broccoli, but they're cabbage. They're Savoy cabbage. They are a winter cabbage. But again, look how they're coming on. I'm keeping these covered because it's keeping them off them, and they're not pushing through the nets or anything. So yeah, we've got one here. Look, if you can just get round, see him on just round here, down here. Look, he's looking to lay. Look, see him. Here, look, he's sniffing. Here, he's on it. Look, another one coming in here. So yeah, but they say it's going to be August before these finished. So I've got another 4 weeks to check. They are. They're here. Look at them. Come on, let's carry on. Look, we'll be here all day with them. Right, look at the broccoli. I had some for my tea last night, and look at that one. That one. Again, it was worth leaving them in, wasn't it? And we get it. There's one on every plant now. One on every plant. But I've been round squashing the eggs. I won't spend too long on them. She's shown you them last week, but we're still getting them. And these I said that weren't doing very well last week. Look, there weren't many on these. Look at them now. One on that plant there. There's one down there, look. There's one here. And look at all these on one plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An even bigger one there. Again with this one, look at this one. Where's that butterfly? Big one. Yeah, look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. So I've got to leave them in. It's worth fighting the butterflies for, isn't it? Yeah. And the other thing, my beans are still doing well. What I did, I took nearly all of them off because it was getting too big and I was frightened I'm going to seed. And I've given them a feed and I've given them a good watering. And they're just starting to produce one or two more flowers. So I'm hoping they're going to keep going. Because to be fair, it's a bit early for them to finish yet. And another thing, the pumpkin, look. Or pumpkins. Say that's finished, won't you? And that's all I've got, look. They've ripened off, look. 2 pumpkins off 2 plants. That's a plant. Here, look. That's a plant there. With that one off. And this is a plant here. With that one on. As I say, after it produced them 2 and the set, they come on and then they just went brown and dropped off. And I even tried fertilising one myself with the flowers. And I thought, we'll see if we get that one. Never worked, so I don't know what's up with it. And we've got the cucumber saga here, look. I've actually got another cucumber, look at this. Look at that. And look at that. Because I told you I chopped most of these leaves off and left some, and I've got another flower there. I don't know whether they'll turn into any. But we've got two there. And the same this way. See, we've taken the leaves off here, look, and just left the end ones. And we've got a little one started, look. But it's mildew on the leaves. And I can't stop that. Can't stop that. So, and these, I tell you something as well with these sun gold tomatoes. I'm not growing them next year. I mean, they're lovely and sweet. They're beautiful and sweet. But you know, if I take one of them off, that's not split now, but I've been picking them. I had some for my tea yesterday, and I picked them, got them back to the house, and started washing them, and they're split. Yet they've not split on the plant, but they're splitting as I pick them. I can't answer that question, but there's another variety. Oh, God. I'll see if I can remember it in a minute. Honeycomb, that's the one. I'm going to try that next year. I reckon that's even sweeter than this. So let's, and as I say, that seems to be doing better than them in this little tomato hutch, as I call it. Well, now I say doing better, I don't suppose they are really. I don't suppose they are really, but you see what I mean? When you get too many fruits on, look, they don't swell that properly, so you best to reduce them, I think. I mean, I've reduced them there, look how big they've got there, that one and that one, as opposed to them, look, where I've left them all on. You know what I mean? So that's trial and error. So anyway, that's about it. That's all I can show you this week. So we'll try again next week.
Okay, we'll check in with you again next week.
Okie doke.